y bienvenidos y bienvenidas a un nuevo vídeo del canal. Estamos de vuelta con Genshin Impact y bueno, es hora de continuar con el evento. Que madre mía, he tenido unos días... Ya os contaré, pero madre mía. Bueno, lo típico, tenemos nuevas cositas aquí, como podéis ver en lo de la nieve. Pero lo más importante de todo es esto que vais a ver a continuación, la misión. Ahí está, las sombras se alargan, es el acto 2 de Sombras de Nieve y Polvo. Después de recibir la invitación para ser instructores del campamento de invierno, llegan a un acuerdo con Albedo, quien se encuentra haciendo una investigación en las montañas para averiguar qué ocurrió ahí. El camino a la verdad es largo y está lleno de giros y se descubren cosas nuevas en cada esquina. Nos va a dar 60 protogemas, así que ya solo por la buena recompensa merece la pena esta misioncita. Y qué puedo decir, vamos a por todas y con todas, en este caso a Espinadragón, a ver cómo continúa todo esto. También tendremos disponibles nuevas cosas de los minijuegos, así que ha llegado el momento de ponernos un poquito con Genshin Impact en el horizonte y disfrutar de este increíble evento con una historia de lo que digo de Albedo. Me está gustando, me ha parecido muy interesante la anterior parte y yo creo que este acto 2 va a ser todavía más sorprendente, así que vamos a por todas con Diluc. Y ahora, por vuestra culpa, por cierto, cada vez que... Maldito meme de Albedo, es que me habéis pasado por what y es en plan de what, es que muy top. A ver.
Albedo, we're here.
Traveler, Paimon.
¿La investigación va bien?
Your faces say that perhaps you haven't turned up anything?
We investigated all over the mountain, actually. But we didn't see anyone that looked like you or hear of anyone else meeting you.
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears to know that we are looking for him, and has opted to lie low for the time being. Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain, and although they were a little covered by the snow, I could tell they'd been left by someone of a similar size to myself. The footprints were quite numerous, so I believe my next step will be to rule out each of the adventurers active on Dragonspine, one by one.
We can help with that. We have plenty of contact with the adventurers. So now we...
¡Ojo!
What was that?
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter?
Vamos a ver.
Yes, let's hurry.
Pues nada. Empieza el acto 2, las sombras se alargan. Se supone que van a ser, creo que son 3 actos y un epílogo, así que la cosa pinta a saco de bien. Pero bueno, venimos por aquí y a ver qué ha pasado.
Fox? What are these portals doing here?
Vamos a seguir el rastro.
Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
Vale. Eula.
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
Vale, va con Bennett. Realmente tienen mala suerte.
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for days.
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was unlucky, so I gave him some adventuring survival tips.
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still haven't made it back to the base camp?
What?
Well, as you can see...
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you are correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Almost as if a sinister force has been trying to thwart our every move. Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me.
No te rayes, Bennett.
Sorry to create so much extra trouble. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of fate. The scary kind, I mean.
No digas eso.
I agree.
A mí no me da miedo acercarme a ti.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Really? I think you guys have...
Well, what can we do about that? Oh, Paimon knows! How about Paimon share some of her luck with you?
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply at the moment.
También puedes tomar la mía.
You guys. Oh, thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
Yeah, you bet!
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. All right, it's tails. The opposite of what I guessed.
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you so happy that you got it wrong?
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct. Luck all comes down to probability, too. So as long as I use up all the bad luck, everything else will go smoothly. Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck in the near future just got a little higher.
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
Él no es tú.
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to camp.
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right? Oh! Ow! My butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
Se ha metido.
How truly
Un
miraculous.
milagro de mala suerte.
This is a miracle of misfortune.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me and I will come to support you.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Deben de estar agotadas.
Now that you mention it, I do feel a little tired. Trekking in the mountains has a way of wearing...
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
Paimon's so sleepy. A nice bowl of hot soup and a good sleep would sure be welcome right now.
Vale, pues a sobar.
Suddenly, I'm kind of sleepy too.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Albedo's camp and get some rest.
Vale, pues vamos allí a comprar la... Vale, regresa al campamento de Albedo. Bueno. Vamos a comprobar las provisiones del grupo. Y a ver qué pasa ahora.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable. Oh, I forgot. I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
What's he doing? Painting?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique. With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
Para mí un taburete.
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer?
Una silla entera es muy grande para ti sola.
Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Vale. Albedo hace 5 sillas, ojo.
Oh, we have chairs now! This is so comfortable! Makes me want to stay the night here.
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work. I can help, please.
Vale, parece que aquí quieren hacer la cocina y todo eso. Habla con Albedo.
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
Vale. ¿Cuándo está lista la cena?
It's almost ready now. Traveler, please light the campfire and get...
Vale. Vamos a juntar aquí a todos. ¡Hala!
Yay! Dinner's ready!
¡A papear!
Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around. Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
Ah, Paimon's full. What a great meal!
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto something there.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Bueno, algo así, la verdad que está guay, ¿no?
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
Han sido días difíciles.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Oh, Paimon wonders if he sleep talks.
Oh, no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
Estoy de acuerdo.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
Ah, you've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am.
Bueno, pues parece que se van tanto Eula como Amber. Me ha molado esta mini historia. Y ojo, el fuego y el hielo caminan juntos hacia el lago.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
Mientras Bennett.
So much. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
All right, you two. Time to paint.
Les demostraré que estoy hecho.
Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Bueno, Paimon será.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
Okie dokie. All right, grab your easel, paper, brushes, and paints.
Vale, pues parece que tenemos ahora que... Vale, vamos a pintar, ¿no? A ver qué pasa ahora.
Let's paint here.
Vale.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference.
Vale.
Hey, what's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your perfect Paimon down on the page. You better take the...
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it. I'm looking forward to the finished piece.
Vamos a ver.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face?
A ver. La cara adorable.
Huh? Is that how Paimon really looks to you? Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon.
Comida de emergencia de la mejor calidad.
Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Now Paimon's getting nervous.
Pobre Paimon.
Let me see. Let Paimon see.
¡Hala! ¡LOL!
What is that?
Nada mal, yo estoy muy satisfecho.
Why you... How could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there. So what the heck happened with the face, huh? Explain that stupid expression! Explain it!
Smooth, professional quality.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
Traveler? Have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
Muy poca.
Oh, really? So it's just a hobby then? Oh, well, that sure explains a lot. There's no way you would have made Paimon look like this if you'd had any amount of formal training.
Vamos a intentar aquí decirle la cosa bonita, ¿no? En plan de... Solo estaba intentando plasmar lo especial que eres.
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can make a few amendments.
Sí, por favor. No he sido el mejor dibujante, hay que decirlo. Vamos a ver qué saca Albedo de todo esto. A ver, superarnos no lo tiene complicado.
All right then. Paimon, is this better?
¡Ojo!
It's a total ground-up overhaul, that's what it is! It's so pretty! Is that really what Paimon looks like?
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art... art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, rather that the real you and the you in the painting present two different styles of beauty. You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Vale. Se percibe la diferencia entre nuestras habilidades.
Wow! Thanks, Albedo.
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the traveler. In truth, ground-up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Great! Paimon has a portrait painting!
Paimon se ve muy feliz, gracias.
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like.
Vale.
You can hang it in your home as a souvenir. I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. It's lively. A little noisy, even. But I don't dislike it. Liveliness is a rare thing here on Dragon.
Bueno, pues parece que ahora descansamos hasta mañana siguiente y esto ya está.
Let's go meet up with
Vale,
everyone.
tenemos una nueva misión. Ojo, hemos completado la primera parte. Ahora vamos a ver cómo sigue esta quest. Vamos a inspeccionar la imagen, a ver qué tal. Vale. Bueno. Y ahora sí que sí, continuamos la aventura. Vamos a aprovechar para hablar con el grupo, a ver qué pasa.
Hey, good morning.
Buenos días, Bennett.
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
I'm fine, as usual.
Yo también dormí bien.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go. If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together.
Pues nada, parece que por fin toca moverse. Poca broma, pero me ha molado,
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
What? La que sale ya en un momento,
Traveler, Paimon, are you all right?
Paimon's fine.
Estoy bien. ¿Qué hay de ti?
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing
Eula, ¿y tú?
serious.
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
Ok. Vamos a rescatarlos. ¡Woohoo!
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me. Bennett!
A voice! Over there!
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Let me check. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain.
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine.
Especialista en meterse
Thank you.
piños.
Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away.
Got it.
Vale. Vale, vamos por aquí. Vamos a ver dónde puede estar Albedo ahora, ojo.
Well, any sign of him?
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Everyone!
Ojo, ojo, este no es Albedo. Fijaos en que no tiene la estrella.
Are you okay?
¿No estás herido?
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay?
¿Lo que acaba de suceder fue realmente un accidente?
Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head?
No. No, estoy bien.
Phew.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step.
Vale. Ok, vamos allá.
We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! Hooray! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of hot soup and some barbecued meat.
I hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
No es nada, es solo que...
Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry?
Gracias, pero estoy bien, Paimon.
Shall
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Ho, ho.
I was just thinking. Whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
I agree. People are put off by the cold.
Vale, parece que
and
Eula y
have
el
an
prota se
aversion
han
to
dado
danger.
cuenta.
They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy
Le ha hecho un
exterior.
guiño, claramente.
If you were willing to spend the time and energy. Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here? It looks like it does.
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Follow me.
Vale, parece que quiere que lo sigamos y hay un atajo. Vale, todos nos vamos con Albedo. Poca broma, lo que digo. No tiene la estrellita en el cuello, es la manera de diferenciarlo. Y a ver qué pasa ahora. Vamos a ver.
Wait,
Un momento. A ver qué pasa.
Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Now that you mention it.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all. Health and safety always come first.
Descansad todos.
Okay, sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Parece que tiene prisa. Vamos a hablar con Amber.
Drinking some water can help with the dizziness.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like,
Deja de
stop
mirarme.
staring at me.
Qué bueno. Me mola mucho lo que están haciendo con este evento, pero bueno. Habla con Eula. Yo creo que esa
Traveler,
pispa...
I know what that look means. What's on your mind?
Tengo un mal presentimiento.
Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. It could be difficult to verify. It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to. Traveler, I think
Espera.
you...
¡Cuidado! Ojo, el evento crío, ¿eh?
Albedo, what's...
It's not over yet. Brace yourselves. This will be
¡Ojo!
a challenge.
Derrota al monstruo, vale.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
Amenaza escondida, flor maldita.
Go as one!
Vale. Vale. Vale, esta es la clave, ¿no? Hay que recoger esto para... Y entonces poder golpearla, ahí está. Vale.
I swear by my sword!
Ya.
Beg for mercy! Vengeance will be mine! More speed!
Vale, ahí está.
Yeah.
Listo, vale, Jimmy ya.
Offensive reprise! Fire hazard!
Vamos allá. Ahora hasta donde la podemos debilitar antes de que empecemos a congelarnos. Poca broma, ¿eh? Me mola como vos. Ya habrá algún jefecito así diferente, ¿no? Y este ha sorprendido. Vale, vamos aquí un momentito. Tiramos el Fénix Continua. Ahí va. Y recuperamos un poquito el aliento. Ahí vamos. Bien. Vamos allá. Vamos. Ojo, poca broma, con el boss. Pero bueno, Joey aquí se revienta a quien haga falta. Ojo. Que no me dejaba cambiar. Ahí está, fuera. Hemos derrotado al boss. Esto ha sido brutal, ¿eh?
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Is everyone all right?
Bueno, con esto se ha resuelto el misterio del tráiler, ¿no? Que todos estamos flipando con lo de la traición supuesta de Albedo.
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower.
Una mega flora
Extremely
mutante.
rare.
But can whopper flowers turn?
Not typically, but conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
How could that happen?
Bueno,
This
no
mountain
lo
is home to
preguntes,
the
Vene.
remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here. Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
Yo pienso lo mismo.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
¿La megaflora robó entonces tus notas de alquimia?
Right, I forgot all about.
It's not inconceivable.
Vale, o sea, todo ha sido culpa de la
But
megaflora, ¿no?
what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior. But when it disguises itself as a human,
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
yes, maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out.
Amigo.
It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
¿Quién es la presa?
Yes, that's exactly how whopper flowers operate.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to...
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
Eula, tú también tienes buen ojo.
Traveler. How could you tell the real
Por
me
la
and my
estrella del
imposter
cuello, tío.
apart?
No te la imito.
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy
Ah,
was
vale,
an
lo
imposter.
dice. Mira, ahí está. El impostor no
looked
tenía una
exactly
marca
the same to me.
en forma de estrella en su cuello.
I see.
Ahí está, la
It
increíble
goes to show
marca de
how
Albedo.
difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine creates such terrifying possibilities.
Una megaflora, tiene sentido, pero todavía falta algo. ¿Será el mismo impostor que conocimos el día que estábamos persiguiendo al
Anyway,
lado?
at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all.
About that, if you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay.
En marcha.
We've been delayed.
Yeah, let's go.
A Albedo aún le preocupa algo. Vale. Regresa al campamento de los aventureros, ¿no? Ok, ahora podemos hacer TP, literal, así que vamos a ello. Venimos aquí. Y vamos a ver qué ocurre ahora. Vale, ya estamos en el campamento, así que vamos a ver qué ha pasado con Joel. Vamos allá. Ojo, me ha molado la historia, me ha molado el boss. Muy bien, ¿eh?
Woohoo! I'm back!
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage. I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough, given your situation.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received on to others.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
Why not? Then please, come with me.
Sabía que tenía algo que decirme.
You sensed something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here.
¡Vamos, Paimon!
Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away?
De acuerdo.
Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
Vale.
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter.
¿Te refieres a la marca de tu cuello?
Yes. This mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
A tattoo? A crest? Something else?
¿Es una cicatriz?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, One method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow! So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself.
¿De verdad está bien que me cuentes esto?
You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined.
De ahí la noción de la otredad.
People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guide in Teyvat. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest? We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more compelling.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure.
Vale. Ok, pues parece que con esto tenemos el interludio, ¿no? A ver.
My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you in the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Y con esto termina en este caso el acto 2, así que lo que digo, habrá que estar atento para el próximo contenido. Y ojito que aquí tenemos importante más cositas, ¿vale? En este caso la megaflora invernal es un reto importante, aquí está esta ilustración tan chula. Y como podéis ver tenemos un montón de cosas para conseguir las monedas, desde sin que nos golpeen los ataques subterráneos, sin que se absorba ninguna esencia arcana y derrotando a 4 monstruos de los que creáis demás, ¿vale? O sea, tenemos un montón de cositas para ir haciendo en combate, así que puede estar bastante bien. Y además de todo esto también tenemos el resto de cosas del evento, por tanto hay un montón de cositas. Nos han dado, por cierto, para la tetera el retrato de Paimon y 60 protogemas, así que todo va bien. Y bueno, ha llegado el momento un poquito de despedirnos de este vídeo. Espero que os haya gustado, que lo hayáis pasado en grande. Voy a curar el equipo. Y en el próximo pues os traeré un poquito el tema de minijuegos que nos faltan, ¿vale? De estas fiestas. Y iremos ya esperando un poquito, poco a poco, ¿no? A que venga el acto 3, que seguro que mola bastante. Y a derrotar a este boss para sacar las cositas. Así que si os ha gustado el vídeo, como siempre, dejad el buen like, suscribiros y hasta la próxima.